Hello, my dear students. Today, I welcome the students of Standard 6 to the online classes of computers. As in the previous class, we were discussing about the first generation and the second generation languages. So, now we will move forward to the third generation languages, that is 3GLS. The third generation languages 3GLS are programming languages that are very simple to learn, write and understand. So this third generation languages is also known as in programming languages, which is very easy to learn, very easy to write and to understand. The size of the program is generally reduced as several machine languages instructions could be summed up in a single high level language instruction. It means that the size of the program is decreased. Why it is decreased? Because machine level languages we have to write more, but this several machine level languages get together, it means sum up and make a single high level language instruction. It means that in machine level languages we need to write several lines to make a computer understand what we want to convey or what we want to say to a computer. But here in the programming languages, high level language instruction is used. It means that all the machine level language instructions get together, sum up or get in within one line. It means that high level language instruction is formed by multiplying or by summing up the several machine level languages instructions. Therefore it is very small in size. The major breakthrough that a generation has brought in this program once written can be run on different type of processors simply by using the corresponding compilers. So as the languages have some disadvantages and advantages both. So we have studied about the advantages, that it is small in size because the machine level languages, it means several lines are summed up or get together into the one high level languages instruction. Then the third generation languages are very simple to learn, write and understand. So these both are the advantages. Now we will move forward to the disadvantages. As I have already read that one limitation or one breakthrough of this generation is that the program when written in any of the computer, it can be run on different types of processor just by using the compilers. It means that once your PC must be having the software or the compilers, then you can run it in any type of processor or any type of computer. So this means that the languages are not fixed for any particular computer. It means that it is not fixed for any computer. We can use it or we can just install the particular software or the compilers and we can use it in any type of computer. So it is not platform independent. Now we will see some examples of 3GLS, that is third generation languages. First is Fortran. Fortran stands for Formula Translation. As the name suggests, it is used to translate the formulas. It is a language used preliminary by a scientific community to solve scientific and mathematical problems. As we say that, as the name suggests, it deals with the formula, with the maths. So it is used by the scientific community to solve the scientific and the mathematical problems. Second language or second example of 3GLS is COBOL. It stands for Common Business Oriented Language. Itself, as the name suggests, it is a language that has gained immense popularity in commercial establishments. So now what is commercial establishments? It means that the common business, the businessman or the commercial sites, such the advertising sites or you can say some of the educational sites, which all are used for the commercial purposes, uses this COBOL language. So this was the third generation computer. Now we will move forward to the fourth generation computers. The fourth generation languages, that is 4GLS, have further refined high level languages to make them similar to natural language. It means that it was the improvement of the third level languages in which the high level languages were used, but that is very similar to the natural language. It means very similar to the human languages. The purpose of 4GLS is to reduce programming time, effort and the cost by offering different methods of generating codes automatically from a simpler framework. As we can see that the 4GLS provides or reduces the programming time, our effort and our cost by the methods of generating code automatically. It means that some methods were used or some functions were used which can generate the code automatically. So no need of coding. It means it will save your time, your effort and your cost also, because it generates few methods or functions which can give you the code automatically from a simpler framework. So the person, if is not available or not familiar with the programming languages also, would be able to learn basic things, and he can code directly, or he can gain the code directly from the server and perform his or her task. Now we will see about the some common type of 4GLs that are listed below. First is database query languages. Structured query language, SQL, that is a natural language. Second is report generators, report builder and Oracle reports. Third, rapid application development tools, that is Power Builder and Oracle Forms. Fourth, table driven codeless programming, that is eDeveloper. And last one is GUI or web development tools, that's for Cold Fusion. So this we have learned about the 4 generation languages and some of the examples of that. Now our last topic is 5th generation languages, last topic for today. Okay, so only 5 type of languages are there: first, second, third, fourth and fifth. The 5th generation languages, 5GLS, are the languages used in the field of artificial intelligence. It means that the computer have become an artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is given to a computer and means that he or it can perform the instructions itself. A computer is able to perform the instructions itself. Unlike the other 4 generations, a 5GLS is not about telling a computer how to solve a given problem. Instead, a computer solves the problem itself. So the set of constants provided to it. It means that the computer now do not require our instructions also. In the previous, all the 4 languages and human instructions are required. But now in the 5GLL, a computer is given the artificial intelligence. It means that it can perform the given tasks itself through a set of constraints. It means some set of constraints are given to a computer. The set of instructions are given to the computer. By using it, it can perform the calculations or the given task given by us. 5GLS provides a framework for the constant based and logical problems. It means that some framework is given, some field is given to that computer in which it can perform all the logical problems. Thus, scientists are trying to develop the artificial intelligence in a computers so they can think and take decisions themselves. So still also the scientists are working on this 5GL computers in which more intelligence is given to a computer so that they can also think and take their decisions themselves. They should not be dependent on the humans. Now just have a look on the generations of the programming languages, or in which year these languages were evolved. First generation was time frame. So in what time is your computers involved? So you can see that the first generation computers were introduced in the year 1940s and machine language was used in it. Second generation computers was introduced in early 1950s and it uses the regional assembly language. It means RAL autocode. Third GLS, that is mid 1950s present. Now also the 3GL languages we are using C++, Java, C, Pascal, COBOL, Fortran. These languages we are using presently also. So mid 1950s it was invented and still it is present today. 4GLS, 4th generation computer, is present onwards. Now also we are using it. SQL, that is structured query languages, which depends on the queries or commands. Then Power Builder, Report Builder and Cold Fusion. These all languages we are using now. 5GLS, it means present onwards. We are using these languages also today. It is invented and it is work in progress. It means still the persons or the IT professionals are using these languages. Prolog and Mercury is the example of 5th generation languages. So this is a short summary about the languages we have studied. Not to miss, in the May 1997, an IBM computer called Deep Blue became the first machine to defeat a resigning world chess champion. It defeated the Garry Kasparov in a single game tournament by 2-1 with 3 draws. We can see that the IBM computer Deep Blue has become the first intelligent machine who defeated the world chess champion Garry Kasparov in the 6-game tournament. It means that in the year 1997, the artificial intelligent computers named Deep Blue was invented by the IBM. Okay students, so now we will discuss about the compilers and interpreters in our next period. For now, bye bye. Have a great day ahead.